Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Todd Bryson. I'm an Akashic Records practitioner. If you would like to support the work that I do here on my channel, a lot of different ways that you can do that. I will include that information in the description. If you're looking to have a reading in the Akash with somebody who's done thousands of them, I have information about that in the description as well. So I do have a promo for all clients right now. Nothing specific like first timers or referrals or follow-ups. So everybody can have the chance to book right now at a cheaper price. So I went into the Akashic Records and I retrieved some information that I would like to bring forward and into your attention and awareness today. And I was looking for collective messages. I was looking for understanding about what humanity is going through and what we're experiencing here in 2024. I was also looking for information about the old souls and the light workers who are looking to equip themselves and to navigate the timeline into the highest place it can go. So I will start with number one. So I went into the Akashic Records and I observed visually what was called, or what is called, the unwritten script. The unwritten script has an interesting meaning symbolically and, brings forward a very profound message that I think is important for a lot of us to hear. I know it was for me to hear. So you should know that you are a soul who has come to the earth with the intention of pioneering and engineering new forms of energy and consciousness. You've also come to the earth to be a steward of love and compassion and high dimensional frequencies that are more scarce as the dimensional spaces get lower. So with that being said, you've come to be a pioneer. You've come to try things. You've come to test things. You've come to implement things that in your soul history, maybe you've tried before and failed. Maybe you've tried before and succeeded. The unwritten script is letting us know that the old souls here are to utilize their skills and experience in having navigated dimensional spaces and energies similar to this one. You are being asked to work this puzzle in a very specific manner within the body that you're piloting, and there's not necessarily a script that you're meant to follow. As much as you've been as many places as possible in space and time, as much as you have dedicated yourself to incarnating and kind of leaving an impression on the universe like you have here, you should know that the earth is new, the earth is different. The dynamic energetically here is very polarizing, and within that polarity is produced some things that are very magical and wonderful for collective universal energy and consciousness. In other words, you have come to write the script. You've not come to read the script. You are an engineer of consciousness and energy who's creating from the foundation that the Creator has gifted you with. This is an opportunity that you as a soul have worked tirelessly for basically as long as you've existed within creation and eternity. So yes, while some people come to the earth and it's as if everything falls into their lap, they're reading the script, they don't have to know where to go and what to do. All they have to do is read the next line and to see what's asked of them, what they're called to, what their line is. Not all of you have it that easy. Some of you are writing the script in real time as you go, and some of you are dictating in real time what future iterations of consciousness and energy will look like on the earth, and that can only be done spontaneously from within the suit, from within the bodies. So there are things that you're doing influence-wise that require spontaneity, that require you to work outside of the boundaries of karma and contracts that might dictate you find a specific place and time and arrive there in a certain manner. So you'll notice that some are busy writing the script and some are trying to read the script, but the pages are blank and they're thinking that they're doing it wrong. Nope, there's nothing there. You're meant to be writing, not reading. And the interesting thing about this opportunity to engineer and produce a new and unique form of consciousness within the universe is that we are doing this with an opposition of anti-creators. And there's a legion of them. They're very powerful. They know what they're doing. They've been working within the vibrational frequency that they are for a very long time. And a lot of times they've been doing this in places where they've been unopposed. So I went into the Akashic Records and I observed the pillars of eternity, which I see sometimes, which is a very powerful thing to see. But the pillars of eternity were telling us, or were reminding us, that what we are doing here on the earth is creating something that is eternal. We're creating something that is influential eternally, even if the space that it was forged and founded in is temporary. So when you think about that, you have a bunch of creators on the earth who want to make things as permanent as they can, and who work within a space where permanence is fleeting, attempting to do that. And then you have opposition who are anti-creators, who are intent on diluting or destroying or taking over control of free will and agency. And that is, as a dynamic for souls, very hard to be involved in. It's very frustrating to be a part of. And, that's why it takes experience to be here. That's why it takes having tried and failed in other places to hopefully be successful in this one. We want what's best for humanity. We want what's best for the earth, and we want what's broadcasting from this earth to be as positive and beneficial for universal consciousness as possible. And one of the ways that we do that is not shying away from the challenge. One of the ways that we do that is not shying away from the density. One of the ways that we do that is not shying away from the competition. So instead of beating your head into a wall about the lack of progress or the frustration or the polarity and the dynamic here that is causing stress and frustration or whatever it is, understand that that dynamic energetically is a crucible that is creating something that would not possibly exist otherwise. So these ones running around the planet who you think have control of you, who you think have manipulated you to beyond recognition, they're actually providing for you. They're doing a service for you as a creator. They're teaching you what you don't want. They're teaching you what doesn't work. You are working within the universal systems to manifest something profound and big, and you're using the resistance here by design to do that. Sometimes the resistance, sometimes those anti-creators get ahead of themselves and get too big for their own britches. You should also know that even within the old soul and the new age community, there will be those who tell you that humanity is lost, humanity is stuck, we've been taken over, we've been hijacked, everything's diluted, nothing is the same. The souls that were once participating here are now stuck and are now imprisoned here and are at the mercy of, the will of those who seek to control them. So I'll ask you the question, do you feel like you're stuck? Do you feel like you're imprisoned here? Do you feel like you were somewhere else and captured and brought here? Do you feel like you were working here, things were going as planned, and then suddenly something happened? There was a war that you lost, and now you're stuck and you don't know where to go and how to get out of it. Does that resonate with you, or does it resonate that you're a soul who is looking for very specific experiences and lessons to learn and lessons to teach, and that this place offered you the opportunity to do that? Do you think that the ones who control the banks and the media, the entertainment, control the birds singing? Do they control your heart beating? Humanity is going to have an awakening that is either going to be a soft one or a hard one. And many of you old souls have had hard awakenings so that others could have their soft awakening. Humanity is going to wake up, and some will actually lose their creator because they will see that what they thought was assigned to the creator before was actually being controlled and manipulated by these sources that they will perceive as being lower or lesser, which are actually the creator themselves and who work to fulfill the divine plan, just as you as a being of light does. The ones that humanity is waking up to are no more powerful than any level of darkness that has been produced within the dimensions. They do not make the flowers bloom. They do not make the birds sing. They do not make the clouds rain. They do not make the grass grow. They do not hold this place in its structure and in its foundation with the frequencies being broadcast from the source. So understand the difference. Understand that the ones who have seemed to be running free in this place all along have been fulfilling the plan just as you are. Your dynamic within that plan, obviously, yes, is very different. But don't for even a single second think that you're stuck here or think that somebody took everything that you have from you. The only one who's capable of putting you within a state of amnesia is yourself. And you as a soul willingly gave up everything that you knew about yourself to be able to perform in the right manner that you had anticipated before coming here. You put yourself to sleep in the way that you have because you understand that there's a system. You understand that there's an Akash. You understand that you've been here and you've done this before and you'll get your stuff back. And that things will go in the way that the one who drives the core says it will. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, you guys. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.